everybody. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Thank you, Diane, for the cappuccino. Very kind. Hello, beautiful Julie. If Angie's around, hello, sweetie. Hello to Lilith and Swanson. There's Swanson. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, so I am going to start off with my beautiful Julie. Then I'm gonna go and see Angie, okay? So Julie is first, son, then followed out by Angie. Oh, that is so cute. Your mom, she's so adorable. Oh, she's so adorable. Okay, let me just go get your question over here. Do you already have one? Just yes. So your mom is going to manifest and send her intentions in for us to be official soon. That is so cute. No, you did not. No, you did not. But I know I know how you feel about that. I do. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if I say things or not, me personally, into my life, because I think to myself, oh, am I going to end up jinxing it if I say it? But that's just really a state of mind. There's nothing really by actually saying it and speaking out loud that's going to change anything. If any changes, it has absolutely nothing to do with that. But let me still go and check it on out for you. Okay. Let's go and see. But she is absolutely adorable. You gotta love your mom. She's so cute. I love her. I want to meet your mama whenever you come on down. She's so cute. Hi, Angie, sweetie pie. Angie, you're on up next, my love. I do have your questions. I'm going to go and read them. You are the following reading. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you, my beautiful high priestess. You're going to be right after Angie, sweet love. Nice to see you, my beautiful high priestess. No, you can't hide anything from her anymore, and she feels the vibes nonetheless, right? She's such a sweetie pie. High priestess, just to let you know, you're going to be up in about 10 minutes, my love, if that's good for you, sweetie. All right, welcome everybody to this Monday live. Let's go and see my beautiful Julie. Angie, you're up in about a minute or so, sweetie. All right, she's so cute. She is so supportive. She is actively manifesting good things for you and your connection. All right, so did you actually jinx by telling your mom about, hubby? Like I said, probabilities of everything kind of, is not possible. It's more of a mental thing, but all that, no, you didn't jinx it. Quite frankly, what I'm going to say towards you is going to be the following. I feel like actually by being open and being honest about your feelings, even in regards to your mom altogether, actually brought on through, it's just going to add in more positive energy to the situation. So speaking about it aloud, especially to somebody who is very supportive and somebody who is very loving, such your mom is actually going to help you solidify your intentions. So it's a way of bringing those desires, if you will, to the surface where they can truly be, nurtured. Your willingness to share your feelings is a beautiful step forward. It is not a step back, and it's really just, I'm going to say, more of an opening. It is something that maybe you did not, or you would not have said to your mom maybe the previous year or something of such. And the fact that she was feeling it also is very interesting into the vibes and into the energy. So, well, your mom is the actual manifesting and energy is going to help you on through. Well, they definitely cannot hurt, my love. So with my Ace of Wands over here, I shall say yes. Her powerful manifesting energy is going to be very, very beneficial. Her intentions combined with the belief of the connection. Now, don't forget, this is your mom. That is very important. The energies, where they're coming from and who they're coming from. In some situations, some people can actually end up helping you out more than others can. So this is going to create an additional flow for that positive energy towards the relationship. So the fact that she's actively sending her intentions for your happiness into the success is adding that layer of support that can only help things move on forward. So basically, in the spiritual terms, I'm going to say manifesting with love and positivity is only going to amplify the energy around you, and it's going to make it more likely for things to align as we're actually intending it. So your mom's love, positive energy, manifesting power is only going to enhance and kind of embrace the situation. So it's not about jinxing it. It's really rather about setting things in motion and kind of drawing in more support for your path. So what should you actually focus on moving on forward, my love? Keep nurturing your connection. Be open to the flow of those energies and trust that the universe is aligning things for you. So you don't need to worry about it. Don't need to worry about jinxing it. Instead, focus onto the divine timing of it. Focus onto your intentions, because the intentions of your mind combined with your own positive energy, combined with the workings that we are doing, everything is going to find itself and is going to bring itself towards officializing, if you will, the relationship when the time is going to be right, my beautiful love. So, no problem onto my side at all. Yeah, she will help. She will help. I know it's about time. I know. I know you would have never said anything like last year or the year before, because, yeah, it is about time. Well, it is about time. Yeah, it's about time. Like, let's just say it's been a long time. Absolutely, my love. Let me know if everything is okay, if you're missing anything, okay? Yes. My gosh, we got both mamas here helping us. Alrighty. Enjoy your reading, my love. And Angie, sweetie. All right, my love. I'm going to go and read what is happening. Just give me 1 second, sweetie pie. I'm just going to go make sure that I do have HP's questions at the same time. Perfect. I do have your question, my love. So, my beautiful High Priestess, you're going to be right after Angela, my love. And here we go. So, you are on a leave right now. Okay, so you need to get that rest. And your family doctor, retired, eh? That happened to me 3 years ago. My family doctor retired. It was the only family doctor I had ever actually known. And she was a doctor for my whole family. My mom, my dad. She used to be my sister's doctor when my sister moved, so she no longer had her. But all my kids, like, we were all with her. She retired. Oh my God. Now you have to look when you're looking for new professionals, right? You got to look at their age. I finally have a new one. And he's like young. He's like 30 years old. So thank God. And I've only had him for like 2 weeks or so. It's a great novelty. And I'm feeling so blessed by the gods. Okay, so I'm going to go and look at that. Let me go see question number 2. Oh, you did. You did go to do so, Angie. PayPal would have cut you off, my love. Okay, hold on. So, yes, I predicted your coworker is going to resign, and she is resigning. All right. Okay. Getting another position at the company and was laid off after 2 years. Yeah. The mean, okay. Yeah, they're not going to take her back. No, she's not going to come back. Even just, I'm going to go look into the cards. I'm sorry, I'm reading. But she's definitely not coming back. You're going to go to the chalet. Oh, I love that. That is so sweet. Okay, let me go see. So, and we're going to start with this. With question number 1. And then we're just going to move on down, my love. Let's do that, and voila. Okay. Okay. And that's going to actually help you at the very same time. I know that it's meant to be, going to say resting and everything this such, but Even when you're resting at home, it might actually help you to move across and move on forward a little bit with your new business. A little bit. If you're able to do a little bit here and there, don't have to work on it every day for hours, but it could actually be quite good for that too. So let's go see. We're going to start off with question number 1. I am sorry that your doctor took, that they retired. I know how that is. I know it's complicated. Okay. So, will the doctor fill out the insurance papers for you willingly? I honestly do not believe that there's going to be a problem with that at all. They might ask for more information though, okay? They might ask for different type of details and everything of the such, but that's why this is coming on through. But they will do it, okay? Yes, this new person will do it for you, but I feel like they're going to want like extra information. I'm not going to say that the information is not already into the file, but they're going to be asking something from you. So I'm going to say yes, the new doctor is going to fill out those insurance papers for you. But I kind of feel like at first there's going to be a little bit of like hesitation, like they don't really necessarily want to, so that might kind of create a little bit of some delays. But then I feel like they will. I do feel, however, though, that they're not going to do it super in a very speedy, quick kind of a way. I feel like they're going to take their time to do so. So they might take a little bit more time to actually get comfortable with the request and then see how important it is for you, and then they're going to fulfill it. But it's not going to be their number one, rush priority. It might take you like a week or so before getting those papers filled out. I don't feel as though this doctor is as straightforward as your previous doctor is or was. So I'm going to say that patience is going to be key into this time. But everything is going to be okay. Like, you're just going to have to communicate through it. You're going to have to be a little bit more patient. They might ask you, or he might, or she, anyways, your doctor might ask you a couple of questions here or there, but stay persistent and they're going to follow through with your request. They will fill it out. But like I said, it might take like a week or so. It's not really the thing that they like to do the most, but it is into their job request. They don't really have a choice to do so, my love. So yes, it will be done, but you can definitely expect a little bit of a delay and no great enthusiasm to do so. Your boyfriend, okay, she did not have a good report with her old boss. Yes. And hi, my beautiful Love Shine. Nice to see you, sweetie. Love Shine, you're going to be up in about, I'll say 10, 15 minutes maximum, okay? I have HP before you, sweetie. And he was your doctor for 25 years and nurse called you as you have medical. Exactly right. Same thing with me, Angie. Same thing. She was with me for, I'm going to say pretty much the same time. I was with her, I think, since I was like 16 years old. So it was a long time. And you said your boyfriend told you yesterday to work on your bracelets, right? But of course, it is a really, really good time for you to actually work upon it and put a little bit of time into it if you're feeling up to it. The whole point of you taking the break is not to become tired doing something else, even if you're passionate about it. So, but if you do a little 30 minutes or a little hour here, you do a little brainstorming or a little bit of research, while resting, those are all things that are doable. Just don't do too much. And you're hesitant to go see them, right? And your family, no, the doctors don't like filling out forms and filling out papers, but it's part of their job. They've got to do it. Don't worry, it will be done, my love. How are you feeling today, my beautiful Love Shine? Oh, you're driving. You're going to be home soon. You want to watch. Oh, you went to watch Mark do karaoke. Well, look at that. All right. Well, you shall have a timestamp, my love. I don't know if your questions are in or not. All right, Angie, sweetie, what's going to happen now that you're the only executive assistant, right? Yeah, okay. Hold on. First things first, I'm going to say this person is not coming back, okay? They are not coming back. Okay. So what's going to happen now that you're the only executive assistant? My problem with that is that I don't want you to feel too tired. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. And I know that you love your job, but I know that this is going to carry more weight upon you. So they might need to hire somebody else at some point in time to come and replace all the people who have either left or have been fired. I feel like there's missing like one or two people who could definitely help you along the way within all of this. I feel like it's too much just for you. I could be wrong. Not because it's you. Like, I don't want to make it sound, oh, no. I feel like it's too much for one single individual to do. I feel like there's too much work. I feel like there's too much to see, too much to do. I'm into the email, so I'm going to go into the chat when I am done answering this question. So if you have any extra questions or anything that relates to it, I'm going to go and read it in a second. Just write it into the chat, okay? Yeah, that's it. It's very, very burdensome. There's a lot that is going on. You will be successful into it, and you will be okay. I have no doubt about that, but I just feel like it's too much. I feel like you're going to have to open yourself up to new perspectives, new tactics, new ways of doing things. I see a lot of work, and I see you being kind of annoyed by the fact there's a lot going on. So I feel like you stepping into the role of the sole executive assistant is going to bring some challenges, and it will bring, though, onto the upside. Every side's got a plus, every side's got a minus, right? Onto the upside, it's beautiful opportunities for what? For growth. So you will need to step up. You're going to have to take charge. In some places, like I said, we're going to have a couple challenges because things might feel, I know that you've been into it for quite some time, but there's going to be extra things that are going to be added on to it. So some things might feel a little bit unfamiliar, but I know that you got the strength. I know that you got the capacity to handle all that responsibility. I know that you can. The question is, should you have to do all that solo by yourself? I feel like they're going to test it out, quite frankly. I feel like they're going to try to see, because I feel like they're trying to kind of budget and save and everything of the such. I'm going to say by the end of the year, they're probably going to end up, for the beginning of 2026, hiring somebody else to come and help you and assist you within all of this, because there's more than what they actually expected. So it's too much for one single person. There could be a couple little power struggles along the way. There could be a couple little frustrations as you kind of navigate these different transitions, different things are being asked from you, the absence of your coworker. But I also feel like the energy indicates that there's support from management. There's support that is coming on in from there. So you're not kind of just thrown there and left alone and do what you've got to do. I feel like they do have a certain amount of understanding, a certain period of grace at the same time. So I'm going to say, trust yourself, trust your intuition, communicate with your new superiors when you're not feeling okay with something, or if you're feeling too overwhelmed, because like I said, around the end of the year, they're going to start to realize, probably around actually September, October, into the fall, they're going to realize that they really do need to hire somebody else. And that's going to be happening probably into the beginning of the new year, though. Time for them to kind of put everything together, have a powwow, and make things happen. As for the coworker who left, the one that is contacting your old boss, I'm gonna say there's definitely a lot of resistance in returning. Because of the presence that was disruptive, I do not see any alignment whatsoever with the current dynamics at your office with her returning. So I'm definitely going to say a no. All right. There is like a big caution sign. It's not going to be happening in any kind of a way. So I will say a no. It is definitely not into her favor. I don't even want you to worry about that. Oh, Love Shine, you can, okay. Well, you're driving, Love Shine. If you want to post them right away, you can, sweetie. You can post them. I have High Priestess after, and then you're going to be on up. On your health. Exactly. All those things, right? understand you, love shine, sweetie. Your trip. How is the trip going to go? Wait, before I go to the trip, did I answer all the questions in regard to that? Hold on. Okay, yes. When you're going to see your trip, let's go and see that. Let's go see if everything is going to go well. How's the trip gonna go? For some reason, basically I'm gonna say it's gonna go well, but I do have to say I feel like when you're going into the month of June, you're feeling stressed about something. So something is bothering you, something is creating you some anxiety, and I feel like it is more health related. I'm also going to say that I feel that you're tired into the month of June when you're going over there. So don't necessarily, I know that you're going to, a nice, kind of safe, beautiful place. Just make sure that you don't plan a million different type of activities so that you can, rest along the way and really just enjoy the vibes and the energies all together, because I feel you being a little bit anxious about your health as you're coming on down, but I don't see anything happening health-wise to you. All right, so I do want to take that out of the cards. I don't want you to worry about that, but I do see you being kind of tired, and I see you needing to take an easy. Other than that, I'm going to have to say that I feel as though it's going to be good. Like, I don't see any other problems. Not that that is a problem, but I feel like the trip is going to go well. I feel like you're going to enjoy it. I feel like you're going to have a good reconnecting moment with your mom. I know that sometimes whenever you go down to see your mom, there's always family that's a little bit surrounding. I know could be complications, but I don't see any of that. I feel like this is going to be a good moment for you to actually work onto that energy that seems a little bit anxious before you leave. So it's going to help you restore the vibe. I feel like it's going to be good for you. It will be good for, your boyfriend, my love, for your fiance. It will be good for your mom at the very same time. It's going to allow you to get into deeper type of conversations all together. And I really just feel like it's going to be a nice, much needed break, positive experiences. You can expect peace, relaxation, nice, loving, beautiful memories together. And for some reason, and I do not know what it is. But your mom is going to say something, or unless she changes her mind, I see her saying something to you that you're not expecting. It has to do with her future. It has to do with her. It could have to do with her health or a decision or something that she's moving along with. But there is something that she wants to say to you. I believe she's going to tell you when you are there at that moment, but she's not going to tell you beforehand. So it's not something that you're other than me telling you that she's going to say something to you, you would not know about it. She's not going to say, "Oh, Angie, when you come down, there's something I want to say to you," right? No. But there is something that she's going to say to you that's going to be very, very important. It's going to be very, very deep emotionally and very heartfelt. So anyways, unless she changes her mind, something is going to be revealed to you by your mom when you're there. Yes. Hello. Hey, Gypsy, sweetie. Hello, Elaine. Yeah. Well, that's okay. If she needed to go, she needed to go, right? At some point in time. No, I know you don't want to run into him, sweetie pie. I know. Well, let me give you an angel message, my love. So basically what I'm going to say, if I do before I give you an angel message, if I do you a little bit of not an analysis, of a resume, yeah. What I will say is that into the upcoming months, you're going to have different little times, little spaces where you're going to be able to seize different moments to do really good things for you. There's going to be transitions, there will. But you're strong enough to go through every single one of them. And you are so well accompanied by your boyfriend, by your fiance, sweetie, everything's going to be good. Your new role, you will have challenges, but you've got everything you need to go and succeed. Your trip with your mom, like I said, she's going to reveal something to you, but it will be it will be a peaceful time, and it will be good for you, my love. So, yeah. Angel message for you. The angels want you to know that you are deeply supported and you are loved, even when you feel uncertain. Trust that the path that you are on is leading you to exactly where you need to be, and there is divine guidance surrounding you. Take time to nurture yourself and honor your needs, as self-care will bring clarity and peace to you. Know that you are never alone and the angels are always by your side. They are guiding and they are protecting you. Thank you, my beautiful gypsy sweetie pie. You're going to be after Love Shine, my love. You too, my beautiful Julie. Thank you, Julie. Yup. I'll text you, Julie. I'll text you. You're going to be up in about 15 minutes or so. If you will, I'll send you a text, my love. Beautiful Angie, sweetie. Please do take care of your beautiful, beautiful soul. Take care of yourself, my love. Let me know again whenever anything is up and going and running, and I shall see you later and soon, my beautiful Julie. Just for the moment, take care of yourself, find your peace, find your happiness, take it one day at a time. Have no pressure about anything. Everything's going to be okay. All right? I'm sending you much love et fais attention à toi parce que la température, je sais pas de quoi ça a l'air de ton coin, mais ici, c'est pas chic. Il y a beaucoup, beaucoup de glace, puis il annonce comme -20, pas ce soir, mais demain soir, -20. Oh my God, I thought we were out of this weather, Angie. I'm waiting for spring, and I know you don't have any snow left, but I still have at least 2 meters of snow into my front yard. Oh my God. Oh, Gypsy. Your last readings were boring, Gypsy. No, I'm kidding you. Oh non, Angie! Aujourd'hui, on était supposé d'avoir 13 degrés. On a eu 1 degré. On a eu du verglas, on a eu de la pluie, mais 1 degré. So very far from the 13 expected. I know, you've got nothing. My kids can still go and, and do some sledding onto my front yard. Oh la la. Oh, però mi sono... Oh, yes, ma. Ci andiamo. Where are you going, sweetie? Are you gonna go? La pluie aujourd'hui aussi, right? Me too, all day. And that was just gonna freeze on up. Take care of yourself, my beautiful love. And I am sending you so much love, my beautiful Angie. Gypsy, sweetie. Stai andando in Italia? Cosa stai facendo, bellissima? When is that happening? Okay, l'anno prossimo. I got you, my love. Merci beaucoup à toi, ma belle Angie. Et je te souhaite une excellente soirée. Prends soin de toi, ma belle. So next year, l'anno prossimo. Perfetto. Dove stai andando? Where to, my love? Into the south, into the north? Where are you going, sweetie pie? HP, are you here, my love? You are on up next, my beautiful HP. Merci beaucoup, ma belle Angie. I'm going to put a time. Oh, you are here. Perfect. I got you. Alrighty, let's go see. March. March is a soft goal. August is a hard goal. North, Bologna. Perfect. Perfect. You know, in August, nobody works in Italy, right? Everything is completely closed. Like, almost everything. Yeah. Even the little shops where you would go and purchase little things, like, almost everything is completely shut down. It is the month of vacation. It is a beautiful month to go. It's just a lot of places are closed. Perfect. And you say March is the soft goal. All right, I got you. March would probably cost you so much less, though. Yeah. If you can't find a job to sponsor you, you'll start your own. Okay, and get your digital nomad visa. I don't even know what that is. And work remotely and strictly remotely. Never heard of a digital nomad visa, but I get it. Yeah, look at that. How interesting is that? All right, you've been looking at it. Is your son excited about it, Gypsy? High Priestess, I'm going to get to your question as I'm babbling through, sweetie. Because you're going to be bringing your son over, but at a later time, right? Time for him to kind of get used to the idea and the transition and everything of the such. So we are with High Priestess. Loveshine, if you want to post your questions, you are next. After Loveshine, we've got Gypsy and we have Julie. All right, Gypsy is there. There is Loveshine, and here we go. What happened with your supervisor today? Okay. Oh no. I know. And they try to make things harder on people for no reason, right? Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. That's not gonna go well, Smitty. Why do they do that? I don't get it. I don't get it because it often happens. Hold on. Just 1 second. What I actually want to look is, okay. I get, you know, putting on an extra workload. I get all those things coming on through my beautiful High Priestess, but often it doesn't necessarily happen when you have the scolarity, when you have the diplomas and everything of the such to go along with it. Often they'll do that to people who are in different kind of places where it's a little bit more difficult. They don't really have all that much of an option unless there's actually no openings whatsoever into your area, unless they're giving you a pay that is absolutely wow, that you would say, I'm not going to get that anywhere else, so I'm not going to leave it, I'm going to put up with their crap. But I don't feel like it's neither of all those things. So I get it, my love. It is not okay. It's like every single place that you go to work into, they seem all nice and honkadory and everything is all nice and perfect, and then they start showing their true face. It's like they got a second mask. They start to reveal all different kind of things to you, and then you end up being into a place that you don't really necessarily want to be into. I'm not going to say this place is worse than the other because you really hated the other place, but it's definitely not where you want to be altogether. All right, hold on. If anybody, by the way, other than Loveshine, who would need a timestamp, let's say Gypsy, let us know. But I think you're going to be sticking around since you're going to be after Loveshine. But anyways, if you need a timestamp, please let us know. Okay. What I will say is this, my love. I know that you're frustrated. I know that you're overwhelmed. I know that these changes, they're constant and they're adding pressure to your work. I love the fact that you always open up, that you always speak up, that you say what you've got to say. But given your qualifications and your experience, it's not okay. You're at a point where, yes, you do need to continue to assert your boundaries and you need to take back your control before it is too late. I need you to follow on through with your intuition. I need you to do what's best for you. You know when to speak up. You know when to step back. This is not feeling okay. It's not feeling just. You need to talk about it. You need to take a certain course of action. With this situation altogether, I'm going to say there is a need for structure. There's a need for clear boundaries. I feel like you're being encouraged to set those firm boundaries with your supervisor and communicate your needs and expectations clearly. Do they know that? Do they know what your needs are? Do they know what your expectations are? And again, you were hired to do what was into the contract. What, are they completely off? Are they allowed to do this, but maybe you didn't think that they were going to? Those are all things that you need to look at. Basically, I need you to stand your ground, but I also need you to know that it's probably not going to go into a good way. You're feeling weighed down by the extra responsibilities being placed upon you. It's important to recognize it. It's as important to speak about it. But the problem is, I don't necessarily feel like they're going to be doing anything. I feel like basically they're going to tell you, you know, they don't really have all that much of a choice. This is it. This is a job. Even if you've got the qualifications, everything of the such, I feel like they're not going to be able to change anything. This is the way they function. You kind of have to follow on through or not. So I'm going to say, sweetie pie, not that I want to send you, you know, to go and drive some Uber or anything of the such, but you know your worth. And I know you've got to stand your ground. You've got to talk about how things are going. I don't see you leaving your job at this moment, so I don't see you being fired from your job neither, but they definitely do not like what is going to be coming on through. I definitely don't like to actually hear you say about your boundaries and everything and such, because a lot of people don't. They just kind of go with the flow because a job is a job, and you know, what are they going to find elsewhere? They kind of just stick around. Point being is they are probably not going to change anything about the situation. You're going to be stuck probably into the same place, and you might say, well, then what's the point? Well, the point is to set your boundaries, to speak up, so they don't continue to add and to add and to add and to add. And you said what you had to say, you've communicated it, so you yourself have been faithful to your soul, to yourself, and you've done everything that you could. So you're not going to be able to say, I did not do what I was not supposed to do. You did what you had to do. Is entirely up to them to open it up and to make modifications. Maybe somewhere in between, without having the black or the white. Maybe we could go towards a gray, right? Maybe there's somewhere into the in-between that we can go towards that will be somewhat of a compromise. Not exactly what you want, not exactly what they want, but at least it will alleviate. And, you know, maybe that could make you stick around. Or maybe you'll still want to look elsewhere, because I feel like these things are accumulating and you're getting a very, very heavy backpack. So I don't necessarily believe anything is going to change, but like I said, it is good for you to speak about it. I feel like they will continue to that kind of a way. And basically at this point of view, at this point in time with everything that is happening, I don't see you being happy there, and I don't see things changing for you to be happier into that place. So do you need to go and look elsewhere? Sadly, yes. And let's just go and take a little bit of a sneak peek. I'm not into the chat. I am going to go into the chat, though. Go see what's going on. Thank you for posting, sweetie. Let me go and see what you're writing over here. Hold on. You're fried, Elaine. You're fried. You're fried. What is that? Okay, hold on. Oh, he's mad they don't speak English, Gypsy. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, the Italians are not all, they're very good. They usually speak like 2 to 3 languages, but they will only speak Italian to you because they're very proud of their language. So he's going to have to learn it. Hi, Priestess. You say, as long as nobody is getting on your nerves. Okay. All right. You also found a lot about the previous staff. Okay. You've got your investigation hat on, I see. A previous one stayed for 2 to 3 months, then everybody just left onto the spot, which is weird. Yeah. And you've already told them that he keeps saying in-person things to give guidance. Yeah. But I was like, it seems like you just thought of You also had to address, you say, what? To address him about Friday, that they did, and he apologized, and then today it's like, okay, no, I don't have to deal with this. Okay. He's like an andropause. How old is this person? He's got like 2 personalities. You should ask him before you actually go and see him. Who are you? Who am I speaking with? Who am I dealing with today? All right, I got it. Yeah, you can tell them that, right, Gyps? It is true. That's the way they are. They're very proud of their language. Even though they know English, they're not going to say it. Oh, Elaine, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you, my love. Oh, my dear God. High Priestess. Honestly, sometimes it helps to know if you're talking with personality A or personality B. Frig. My dear God. So I'm going to say, sweetie pie, for the moment, nothing much is really changing. I want things, but I need you to continue. I really need you to continue being you. Now, the fact that everybody kind of seems to disappear kind of sounds like a mystery to me also. So I need you to continue to put your Sherlock Holmes hat, because I want to know where these people went and why they left. We could make a mini series with your life right now. It's verbal expectations, right? Not written anything. So they just, well, that's it. That's it. They come up with stuff. But again, at the same time, I understand where this is coming from, because if it's written on down, people wouldn't sign up. But if it's just spoken, they're kind of stabbing themselves into the back, because there's nothing written. You can say, I didn't agree upon this, and they couldn't follow on through, but it's still annoying. Yeah, it is. All right, well, let me give you a message from Spirit. Let's do that. Let's do a message from Spirit. I feel like that's what we need. Let's put the angels aside. We love the angels, but let's go with the Spirit. All right. Love Shine, you're next, Gypsy and Julie. So my love, Spirit wants you to know that life is a journey of growth and transformation. It's exactly what you're doing. Embrace the challenges and opportunities to learn and expand your wisdom. Trust that everything happens in divine timing and your path is unfolding exactly as it should. So stay true to your authentic self, and remember, peace comes from within. Oh, I knew we needed to go see Spirit. Spirit had everything to say correctly. Oh, it is very unnecessary. It is very unnecessary. You don't need that. You don't. You don't. No. My beautiful. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Rest your soul, my love. Rest your soul from being brain fried or something. For using your brain too much today. Yes. I don't know. Does that happen, that you can use your brain too much and it hurts? I don't know. All right. High Priestess, sending you much love, and continue to be the queen that you are. Continue to stand your ground so nobody uses you too much, my love. I say too much because people will use you, but make sure that, make sure you do what you've got to do, my love. Don't let them get to you. It is, right? It is. I don't know. I'm not sure that I've ever been in that position before. Maybe. Alrighty. Love Shine. Here we go, sweetie. High Priestess, have yourself a lovely evening, beautiful love. And Love Shine is going to be at 43 minutes because I got to go and find all your questions. Yeah, I find them. Okay, so I want to listen to him in karaoke. That I got. When B had that meeting about you and M, has he forgave her and trust her, just trying to figure out how he sees her and if they have secrets other than the bar talk. All right. That is not secret number one. I could not tell you necessarily what the other secrets are, but I believe this person knows much more than what you know. No, that's not what I mean to say. I mean to say I believe this person knows much more than you think that she knows, which is completely different. Not the same sense. I don't necessarily believe that she knows, she doesn't know what is happening for him necessarily at home and all that stuff. She doesn't necessarily know what is happening into his own personal life at home. That's not really necessarily the issue or the talk. But I feel like she knows, what's going around into the band, the bibble babble of the band and the little secrets maybe that the band could have, stuff like that. She knows them into that kind of way, and she knows that. So she knows a little bit of their life, the band members' life, everything of the such. So there could be some gossip kind of going around there every once in a while. There could be some information sometimes that he doesn't necessarily believe that you need to know. Again, not because he's, and the information is not always because he's hiding it from you. Sometimes information is not giving out, not because it is hidden, because it is not deemed necessary. Because what would you care to know that, let's say, Carl, fictitious person, let's say Carl had issues with his wife and this was happening and blah, 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 blah. It would change nothing. But into moments when he is there, and he's probably there a little bit more often than you are, right? Time to set up the gig and everything of the such. There's more information is kind of traded. I kind of feel like sometimes she kind of, she kind of laughs and she knows the band members. So I'm going to say she obviously knows things about them also because they all kind of talk. But that does not mean that there's anything loving or that there's anything sexual or that there's anything that's being hidden from you. What is not necessarily being said is simply because we do not believe that it is important. That's it. But that's all. So I'm going to say altogether, does he believe her not to necessarily say anything into the future? Nothing has changed. So he will continue to do what he usually does. She will continue to do what she usually does. The past episode that you guys had a few days ago changes nothing upon any dynamics whatsoever. What was there will continue to be. You say what? You do feel better that they only talk at the bar, right? And you were mainly upset that he said that he would say nothing to you in front of her, and that yeah, I know, but that's really not where this was coming from, my sweet love. Absolutely not, sweetie. Emma and you sun up until sleep. Beautiful Gypsy, you're next, by the way. Sun up until sleep. You said he did karaoke, but he had to cut it short to get home to kids. Wife's out of town, and you left before him. His thoughts on seeing before and after. Basically, over here, what I can see is I feel like today was a little bit more, I'm going to say we didn't necessarily get what we wanted. So I'll say a little bit disappointing into a certain way. Maybe it's because of the circumstances that he had to leave earlier. I just kind of feel like he had wanted to spend a little bit more time with you, a little bit more quality time, him or the kids or the wife or anything. Just a question of circumstance. He does love you. He is thinking about you quite strongly. He would have preferred to spend more time with you. He feels like he didn't have enough quality time with you. You guys are still destined to be together. I love nothing has changed. So the wife is not there. His thoughts on seeing before and after. His thoughts on seeing before. Before, I feel like he was excited about it. I feel like he had beautiful energy. I feel like he was ready for this. But why do I feel like there's too many people around? I don't know. Were you guys able to spend some beautiful time or enough? I just feel like there was not enough alone time. If there was even some alone time, we wanted to spend more quality time with you. And I keep seeing it over and over and over. And I saw it into his feelings that I just looked at when I said he still loves you, still believes that you guys are meant to be together. But today was feeling a little bit ineffective, a little bit not quite what he imagined or what he wanted. Not enough time actually spent with you. And I see it over here to go and see you beforehand. The time was good when you were there, but it was not enough. So we're feeling disappointed after. But disappointed by his own circumstances, basically, is what it is. And what kind of came on through with it. Is anybody experiencing any buffering? Just asking, by curiosity. I see YouTube having some buffering, but I'm not too sure. I'm going to go into the tarot, so just 1 second. You didn't spend no time or alone. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, that's it. It's buffering, right? Hold on, guys. Hi, TP. Nice to see you, sweetie. You can definitely send. Yes, you can, my love. Yes, you can, sweetie. Hold on, sweetie pies. All right, my loves. The connection should be a little bit better, yes. Yeah, it's all good. I stopped the stream and I reconnected it. I don't know why it was like that, but it's okay now. It's all good. It says good connection, so we're good. Alrighty. Yeah, it's better. I've got this. I've got this. It's all good. Let me just make sure. Yeah, the camera's still there too. Okay, so I'm going to continue. But my beautiful love shine, in either case, you do have a timestamp, so you will be able to return on back. But what I was actually saying, yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes. Yeah. So basically what I'm going to say over here is this. I feel as though altogether, my beautiful love, I feel like he was disappointed because you guys didn't necessarily spend the amount of time or the quality time that he would have liked to have spent together with you is basically what it is what I was saying. Again, not because of you, but because of what life has to give to him. Because his wife is not there, because he has restrictions, because he has to leave earlier, because. So he had wants and desires before actually going, where he felt kind of excited and everything was good and everything as such. But then I feel like he had some moments of kind of feeling afterwards disappointed because he was not necessarily able to spend as much time as he would have liked to with you. That's what I was basically saying. If I go towards what he wants to say is he wants to continue to persevere as much as he possibly can. Also, what I'm going to say, just hold on a second over here. Also, what I'm going to say is that I feel as though his, how could I say? He wants you to know that he loves you. He wants you to know that his love towards you is very, very strong. It is very, very stable. He wants you to know that when he thinks about you, he thinks loving vibes. He thinks caring. He thinks passion. He sees you as his beautiful home. He sees you as his safe haven. He sees you as, I'm going to say patience and love and understanding. You are everything he does not have onto the other side. So he appreciates you more than what he actually does say. And even though I know that sometimes it seems like some things are being said or that he's doing certain things, he truly does love you with all his heart to the bottom of his heart. So I know sometimes he's got bad ways of showing, and I know that sometimes, you know, his ego kind of plays tricks, but he wants you to know that you are his love. Yeah, no, it's all good. It says an excellent connection. Thank you, my beautiful Diane, love. Let's go see our beautiful Gypsy. So just one moment. Let me do this. And what is that, Hanson? Oof, why are you not? Who's this? Why? Oh my God, I just received yours. Yeah. What is that? They'll probably still say the same and still. Exactly. Yes, I just got that email, Juanson. Yes, just. Gmail's playing games. Alrighty. All right. Gypsy. Let me just go over here. All right. Gypsy, my love. Are you going to find a new job soon? You're tired of your job? Tired of the one that you have now. There isn't any room for growth, right? And you firmly disagree with the route the company is going. Okay. Or you need something that pays really well and something that you're not overqualified for. All right, okay. I do have to say, you've come a really, really far way. You went from sending me things where you wanted sizes to what's happening with my job. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna say some things have changed and modified. Oh, life is wild, ain't it? We're going from sizes to what's happening with that's called priorities. Okay, let me go and see that for you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what's going to be happening? You're going to be finding something else. At the very same time, were you not kind of hoping to take that job but kind of elsewhere, like long distance in Italy? Was that not a little bit of your plan to have it a little bit remote? I know that I told you it was not going to happen, but that was a little bit of your plan, right? Things do change. Who's to say? I know that you're frustrated, by the way. I know that you're frustrated. I know that you're ready for that changed. I know that you're ready for new opportunities. What is that? Okay. So. Truth comes out. Cause and effect. Perseverance. Ah, sweetie pie. Ah, la 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 la. You're gonna hate my answer. Would you like me to refund you and you just walk away? We can do that too. I'd prefer that than you being upset at me. I just won't answer you. How's that? I will say nothing at all. All right. I know, and we'll definitely continue to do so, right? Oh, sweetie pie. You wish we were still focused on sizes, right? I know. Those times, they are behind us. They will return, I'm sure, Gypsy. Oh, Gypsy, I just don't see what you want, my love. Well, I know what you want. I know what you want. You want to go away. Actually, no. You would probably be happy where you're at this moment. You would. You would be happy where you're at this moment. If you had a good paying job and everything was hunky-dory, it would be all good. You wouldn't necessarily, you would still want to travel. You'd still want, and you'd still maybe dream about going elsewhere, but you wouldn't necessarily make it a priority. The thing is, I don't see you changing from where you're at. I see you needing to stay where you're at, needing to persevere because nothing else is really coming on through. And I see a lot of stagnation. So not am I only seeing you being into the position where you're at, but I don't necessarily see any great movement at this moment. It's like everything is stuck. What you've got is what you're getting. And I'm seeing that you have to be careful with spending money, living beyond your means. So be careful for spending too much money. And I'm getting over here that you need to be careful. I know that you want to walk away. I know that you do, but I don't see where you're walking to. That's where my major problem is. So for the moment, I don't see anything else popping on through. I don't see anything else happening. Have you been looking? Have you been, have you been sending out your curriculums to new places, or you're just kind of hoping and wanting? That's it. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to take some time, but yeah. Love Shine, you can go to 15 minutes, my love. Is it 15 minutes? No. Yes. No. I don't know. It seems like we've been here for quite some time. Where did we put Love Shines? I surely did not talk all that time. Hold on, my beautiful love. Let me go and see. Yeah. Love Shine, 43 minutes. Okay, you're at 43 minutes, my love, if you want to go back and listen, sweetie. I did a resume at some point in time because you said it was kind of skipping. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Gypsy. Oh, you're so much more efficient than I am. Yeah, he does trust her. He does trust her, Love Shine. And you said you've been applying, but I haven't been putting a ton of pressure, right? And you feel like you still do well at your current position. Well, that's what it is. You see, you are feeling like, how can I say it? You want to move, but you're not, well, you want to move. You want a different position. You want to change jobs, but you still feel like it's okay. That's what's holding you back. The still feeling okay. You still feel like, well, it's not exactly what I want, but it'll do the job until. Why? Until you move, until you have that future plan that you're seeing. And it's okay with me, my love. If you're okay sticking out where you're at this moment, continue your plans with Italy. And when you're ready to move, you move. I mean, March, honestly, is, well, what? It's a year away, right? But a year away, planning on moving to another country is not all that far away. There's so many things that you have to plan, that you had to look forward to, that there are so many things. It's amazing. Things, it's just going to fly on by, my love, that year. You will see. So if you really, really, really just don't want to complicate your life too much and you're okay where you're at this moment, just stay where you're at. I myself don't necessarily see you moving on forward. Why? Probably because you're holding back and you're thinking, I'm okay where I'm at. I want different, but I'm not putting too much work into it. If you'd put a lot of work into it, you would find a place, I would say probably into the month of, I'd say by September. By September, you would have a new job that would be offered towards you. But you'd have to put that work into it. You'd have to put that effort in that work. If you're willing to put the effort in the work, you would get it by September. Thank you, my dear TP, my love. And thank you for posting, sweetie. You're going to be on up soon, my love, and we'll leave you a timestamp if you want, my love. It is nice to see you. You say, it's a weird transition period, right? You're moving, but also, do I really apply for a new job because of the move? That's what it is. You see, that's exactly it. That is what is holding you back. What is holding you back is your actual future movement. You are planning on moving, therefore why change something for a very short period of time? And that's what's holding you back. That and the fact that you're still okay where you're at. You don't see growth, but you're moving to go get growth. So it's going to be entirely up to you, but I feel like the stagnation is a little bit coming from the energy that you're putting out towards the job search. And if you put more towards it, by the month of September, you'll have a new one. No doubt about it. I will check that out, TP, in I'll say 5 minutes, sweetie pie. Is that okay though? I don't have any problems with that at all. I don't have any problems with it. I feel like you have to decide though, my beautiful gypsy. I do. I feel like you yourself have to decide if that's okay with you, because I don't want you feeling miserable for the following, 6, 7, 8 months, a year. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. I don't want you to feel like you're going into work, but you hate your job and you're not happy and you're not satisfied, because months and months of going into work, not liking your environment, maybe, not liking where you're at and everything of the such, is a really, really long time. So if you're truly not happy, then look elsewhere. But if you're somewhat content, I say why change? Why change 4 quarters, my love? What is it? Why change 4 quarters for $1 is what we say, I think. Pourquoi changer 4,25 sous pour $1? Yeah, that's what we say. Basically, why change one thing that's equal for another when you're definitely going to be moving on forward to go and do something more? So justice will be done to you. What you actually want and what you deserve will be given to you in all fairness, but in the amount of time that is due. So if you feel like this is unfair for you, then please do look elsewhere and you will find. But if you're able to live with it, then it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You have other goals. You're just kind of transitioning through, making it as easier as possible to get to your ultimate goal, which would be to change countries. Yeah. Oh, it's a giant waiting period, but like I said, it's not that big of a giant. It's not that big of a giant waiting period. I swear, when you're moving countries, that is not such a big period. There's a lot of things that are happening. I mean, you've got to have your son, right, learn Italian. It's about picking where you're moving, the house, the work, like there's a ton of things that you're going to have to do. Focus onto the beauty of where you're going and what you're doing, and that itself will propel you every single day to go into work knowing that you are one day closer to that certain liberty, to that new freedom, to that new life that you're looking for. Yes. Hi, Zach. Nice to see you, my love. You've got this, my sweetie pie. You've got this, my beautiful gypsy. And you know that since you were little, right? Then you've got to follow your heart, my love. You got to follow what is best for you. I'm going to give you an angel message, sweetie. Sometimes there is no real reasons behind things. Sometimes there's just that feeling. You just know it. It's a little bit like that soulmate connection. It's a little bit like that house that you see. Oh my God, you must have it. It's like there are things like that in life, and you just have to follow them, sweetie. The angels want you to know that you are supported and that you are loved, even during times of uncertainty. Trust the guidance that you seek is already being sent to you, and all that you need to do is to be open to receive it. Your path may seem a little bit unclear at times, but rest assured, each step is leading you towards your true purpose. So stay positive and stay hopeful, and know that the universe is aligning with everything in perfect timing for your highest good, my love. Ah, there you go, Julie. There you go, sweetie. Well, you'll be damned, right? It is what it is. I'm sending you so much love. I love you, Gypsy, sweetie pie. Julie, I'm coming to see you. Love, shine. Yeah, no. You say he stepped down from financial officer because of that meeting that she had, right? Basically, my love, he believes her because she's been around for a long time. She's been somewhat of a friend, if you will, for a certain amount of time. And he doesn't really have any reasons not to believe her. He was not what she said by, oh, do you want me to say that to you? Or you wouldn't want me to say that? Do you want me to keep the secret? Was a little bit of her kind of playing games, but he really didn't care even if you did know. So it was not an issue for him. It was not a problem for him. So his understanding upon what she was doing and your understanding was different. He is not feeling betrayed because he doesn't care if you know. You're feeling betrayed because you thought that you should have known, but he didn't tell you. And so that's where the evil kind of triangle comes from. So what you actually need to be careful for is not your sweetie pie. What you need to be careful for is B. B is the one that you had to watch out for at least 2-3 years now. She's the one that you need to watch out for. But she's not going to create any problems towards, your sweetie pie. She might create problems towards you because she doesn't like you as much. That's what you got to watch out for. Your reading, TP, it is on its way, my love, but I do have Julie before you, sweetie. So Julie is up next, and then you are on up next, my love. I know, you have to be careful with her. You really do, my love. Julie, just 1 second, sweetie. Here we go for Julie, and TP is on up next. And then I also do have our beautiful Regina. Nice to see you, my friend. So MZ, TP, and Regina are going to be the following readings. I know, it is loving and so sweet. And it is so loving and it is so sweet, my beautiful Julie. Especially, not just because of hubby, but because of mama. Oh, mama. She's adorable. Yes. And will he take it? No. No. If he does, we're going to have to do something about it. No. Okay, hold on. But it is a very good question. Yeah. Okay. Very good question. But I'm going to definitely say a no. Sweet Louise. And if he ever did such a thing, I would have to do some workings upon him so he would not take you for granted in any kind of a way. All right, so TP, don't go too far. You're up next in about 2 minutes, my love. And then Regina, Regina, you're up in 5 minutes, my love, if you're around. I know often you're not, though. So, all right. I'm glad, my beautiful Julie, that you're feeling that love, that positivity from your reading. I love it. I love it. I love it. Based onto the current vibes altogether, Mike truly does appreciate your patience and does appreciate your understanding. And we see it every single day when we do your reading. I am seeing that it does, it does deeply resonate with his feelings. There is a part of him that recognizes the love and the effort that you put into the connection. And that is not something that he takes lightly. It's not a game. It's not fun. It is natural to feel a little bit vulnerable when you're giving so much of yourself, the energy that goes on in towards it. But you need to know that Mike is not somebody who is easily going to take you for granted. I know that sometimes he kind of takes some pauses. I know that sometimes it feels like, oh my God, what's he doing? Is he taking me for granted because he knows that I'm still going to be here, that I'm going to wait? No, it is his way of functioning. It is his way of doing things. He needs to find himself. He needs his space sometimes. Sometimes he needs to figure things out, but it is not into a negative kind of way where, oh, well, I know that she's going to be there and she's waiting for me. Completely different thing altogether. So he is generally quite grateful for the way that you are. And I see him actually cherishing that presence into your life. And we see it, I'm going to say almost daily too. We see it. He appreciates the time that you are allowing him. He appreciates the fact that you're allowing him to find his emotions and his feelings to the source and moving on forward when he is ready. There is absolutely nothing that is signifying in any kind of a way that he is taking you for granted. Yes, he takes his time, but he's not doing it to take you for granted in any way. He's actually doing it in order to protect you, protect him, and the relationship and the future. So I'm going to say, rather than taking kindness for granted, I'm actually going to say that he seems to be growing more aware of how you are valuable to him. And his level of awareness is something that he's not going to forget and he's not going to overlook in any way. He feels great gratitude for you. It is not going to fade away. It's only going to deepen as he realizes more and more and more how much you actually contribute to his life, to the relationship, to your connection. So it's going to be really, really important for you to really always stay true to who you are, like he is true to who he is. But as you stay true to who you are and your needs and your boundaries, the love that he has for you will remain strong along the way. There is nothing that you can do, that you will say, that will modify or change that. So I do see him continuing to cherish you and appreciate you in every single way, my love. There is no problem with it. So you can definitely stay confident into your energy, and you can trust your patience and understanding that everything is okay. He is very sincere into his gratitude towards you and towards the love that you have for him. Yes. You're going to the men's room. Thank you for being so polite, Sean. See you later, sweetie, when you're back. I know. We will put a timestamp for a TP. Let me know if there's anything else, okay, my sweetie? Anything else whatsoever? I'm going to put TP at 1:16. Time to go read the question. Gather up the cards. I know, right, Lilith? It is very sweetly sad. Love Shine, you still don't understand what I'm saying. You're asking how does he feel about her betraying him a while back and how he can trust her. He doesn't see it necessarily as a betrayal. He trusts her because he knows her, because they've known each other for a long time. And I'm not going to say that he trusts her with everything into his life. Like I said, he doesn't necessarily talk about his own personal life, but band members, all those things, he does talk about that. So it's not necessarily him trusting himself with his own endeavors in his life. It's about different things that are happening that might not necessarily be in regards to him. That's where the difference is. Can I also see how he feels about our interactions today besides feeling grateful? Does it give him more confidence to move on to your relationship? Let me go and see, my love. Just 1 second. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, Lilith. Ouais, c'était très, très, très bien dit. C'était très bien expliqué. Et je suis certaine que tu as vraiment regardé dans tes emojis pour trouver ce petit... ce petit homme et cette petite femme. Because they're quite hilarious. All right, I will put a new timestamp though, however, for TP, my beautiful Lilith. So I will take that one off because I'm going to go there in just a moment. Honestly, you really looked for that one, Lilith. That's so cute. Okay, so he's happy, my love. He's happy about the movement. And yes, he is feeling quite confident into the move of your relationships moving on forward. Why? Because he feels like he doesn't have to battle as much. He feels like he doesn't have to put as much in. He feels like things are moving more into a natural kind of a way. Yes, he is still kind of self-absorbed, but he feels a lot of, yes, independence, but a lot of happiness, a lot of, I'm going to say, abundance that is coming on through. So yes, my love, he feels quite comfortable within the relationship that you have at this moment, and he's feeling quite happy about it. So I will say yes. You did, didn't you? Je sais. Je l'ai jamais vu. Mais je dois dire des fois, je vais regarder Lilith pour des emojis et je n'en trouve pas. Il en manque. Il en a qui doivent créer. Seriously. Some of them I've never just found. Never. I'll see you a little bit later, my beautiful Julie, sweetie. TP, here we go. TP, you are going to be at 119. Let me go and gather your question. And let's go a little bit higher on up. Okay, let me just go and get it. So what does your attached house neighbor dad think after you blocked your patio view from their newly installed security camera? Oh, look at that, at their backyard. To have your privacy. Will things get better? Were you being spied on? I hope that was not there to kind of try to spy onto you, TP. Oh my God. It sounds like he, like this person was trying to spy on you. Yeah, okay. Let's go see. Very interesting. But quite frankly, I mean, it is your backyard, right? So I'm going to say whatever it is that you do there belongs to you. If they're looking into your way, yeah. All right. Is that going to cause any problems with your neighbor altogether? Regina is going to be on up next, by the way, my loves, and we will be leaving a timestamp. Okay, so is that going to be causing any problems? So what does your neighbor's dad think after you block the view from their newly installed, camera altogether? Kind of feels like you did this on purpose. It's called justice. You did on purpose because you didn't like it, and you kind of wanted them out of your backyard altogether. So you're using your strength, you're using your tools to kind of send out a clear message that you don't want that person into your life and you really just want to do your own things without being spied on, basically. But I will say, there's no doubt there's going to be a feeling of frustration, sweetie. Frustration, a sense of kind of being caught off guard. I kind of feel like he feels like his privacy or secure measures were unexpectedly kind of a little bit compromised. On the other hand, I'm going to say, I feel like the boundaries are there. It shows that you made a move to protect your own privacy. And although I feel like it kind of disrupted his plans, it is rooted into your own need for your own personal space and your own peace. But that being said, as it can create any problems, there's definitely going to have to be like a need to balance things out over here, sweetie. There's going to be balance that's going to be needed. Honestly, I don't feel like it's going to go into the right way. I feel like you guys need to find somewhat of a little bit of a compromise. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of tension. If you're able to find a middle ground, perfect. A respectful conversation about the boundaries and privacy could smooth things over. But I'm going to say, basically, I'm not going to say things are going to go to war, things are going to be complicated, but it's not going to be your best friend, all right? So are things going to be able to smooth themselves out? I don't believe so. Are you going to remain the way that you are with what you've done? Yes. Are they going to remain the way that they are? Yes. Is there going to be tension? Absolutely. But it's not going to be tension like I'm trying to get at you at all the time and you're trying to get at them all the time. There's frustration and there's annoyance, but nothing much more than that. It is annoying to have somebody that is your neighbor that could be an annoyance or frustration, but you can easily live with it without a problem whatsoever. I've got annoying neighbors too, and I've been here for like 10 years. So, yeah, they probably think I'm quite annoying too. So there you go. So will your actions cause any issues with your neighbors? Basically, I'm going to say your neighbor kind of feels like it's a difficult situation, that there is an emotional reaction that you kind of put on through that could be a long-term problem. It's something that definitely has a little bit kind of escalated, I'm going to say, to be at the point where it is at this moment. I don't necessarily see that things are going to progress. I don't feel like they're going to go up. They're not going to go down. They're going to stay exactly the way that they are. The best thing that you can do if you really do want to fix things is really to just kind of talk about it, but nothing much more, my love. Yeah. No, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get worse, though. It's not going to get better, but it's not going to get worse. So there's no future. Like, things are going to be okay. You're going to do your things. They're going to do their things, and that's it. But you can definitely expect, like right now, more into the heat of the moment, that things will remain a little bit more tense for like maybe 3-4 months. If you go out at the same time, you might look at each other with bad eyes or bad vibes or bad energy. You know, like, oh, you really annoy me, or I don't like you, or whatever. But then things will dissipate, things will be okay. You'll come kind of like a snakeskin, if you will. You're not going to care about that person. They're not going to care about you. You're both just going to do your things. But is it going to escalate? At this moment in time, I don't see so. Yeah. But it's not going to get better into the future, my love. I would love to, but no. So my beautiful TP, I'm going to say for the moment, I'm going to say good for you though, because you did what you had to do. You did. You stood your ground. So good for you. I mean, the whole thing was nonsense. Should not have happened to begin with. So yeah, that's it. Up to them to kind of point their security cameras onto their own yard, do their own stuff. Love Shine, yes, he does. He does. Yes, he's mixed on up with a lot of stuff, sweetie, okay? TP, let me know if there's anything else, my love. And again, I'm going to say good for you, TP. I'm proud of you for doing what you did. I don't care about your neighbor. You've got your house. You've got your place. You've got your own privacy. You've got your own yard. You've got everything that is yours. It is yours. They have no business into your stuff. So either they rearrange your stuff so it doesn't bother you, or you do what you've got to do. Good for you for doing so, TP. Love Shine, I'm going to say basically, I know myself personally that Brenda is not the greatest person on earth. I know that she's not. But honestly, everybody pretty much knows what is going on at this moment between you and, Mark and everything and the such. What is out is out. Like I said, he does not speak about you and him. He does not necessarily speak about him and the family. But he will speak about things that are maybe a little bit less important for him. Band people, band members, stuff like that. So it's nothing all that chaotic. I know that you're annoyed. I get it. I understand it. But you definitely have to talk to him about that. But then if you tell him that you don't want him speaking to her, he's going to say that you're controlling his life and you're controlling who he's allowed to speak to. And I get that too. I kind of feel like she's part of it. He sings at that, he uses that bar. He sings at that bar, at that place. I feel like it's all part of the issue. If he was singing in a different place, it would be a different thing. You could get rid of the Brenda energy. But at the moment, she is there. And I don't feel like she's going anywhere. Again, he's not necessarily opening up his heart about how much he loves you and how much he wants things and what you guys do. But he will talk about the band. He will talk about different things. I know she's not part of the band. I never said she was part of the band. But the band sings there. And she knows about the band. He will talk about the band. He will talk about the people into the band. He will talk about the gossip of what's happening into the band. Because before the show, he's there preparing stuff. When there's practices, he's there. After, same thing. So that's it. So it's not that she's not part of any of that, but she's part of the place where they do their shows and where they practice and where everything else. So she's like a piece of the furniture, if you will. She's like that couch that everybody sits on that is very comfortable, that you might not necessarily 100% trust, but she's kind of fun to talk to. And every once in a while, you might just kind of open on up with different things, but nothing that would be very important for you. But for other people, hey, why not? That's what's happening. And that's it. She's like that comfortable couch, my sweet love. He will not necessarily say anything that is very deeply rooted into his life, but he'll talk about other people. Regina, sweetie pie. Regina is going to be at 129. And then I might actually be with Watson after. I don't know. I'm going to go and see. Hey, we've got Zach. Anything you need to know? We shall check that out, my love. We shall. So, we do have our dear Zach, who's going to be on up after. And then we'll be with Watson. All right. Okay, let's go see that. So you have to change your schedule in August, so you're not sure your current same job would be willing to work with your schedule. Alrighty. All right, our dear Zach is going to be up after. So just 1 second, my love. We're going to go and look at that. Okay. So will you find another job soon, and will your current job be willing to work with your new schedule? Okay, let's go see. Did I put a timestamp? Yeah, I did. Oh, you're there. Hello, my love. I got you. Exactly, love shine. Exactly. All right. Nice to see you, my beautiful Regina. Let's go see what we've got. So let's start with, will your current job be willing to work with your new schedule? I'm not feeling like it's a yes, but I'm not feeling like it's a no. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a crossroads. I feel like it could definitely be a challenge, but I don't necessarily see the offer being put on through. So what I'm going to say is this. I feel as though, will your current job be willing to work with your new schedule? Like, a lot of things could change because it's not right away. So the vibes and the energy can change. That is for sure. But I feel like there is a certain indecision. I feel like there's a certain crossroads situation here where there's going to be a certain hesitation and or maybe even an inability for your current job to actually accommodate the changes that you do need. So I feel like the challenge is going to be in reaching an agreement. For the moment, I kind of feel like you're going to be a little bit stuck into the middle. I feel like you're going to have to choose between the current position or finding something that is a little bit more flexible. Again, it could change, but I don't necessarily feel like they're going to be able to offer you. I feel like they're going to try to give something to you in some kind of way, like some type of a compromise to see if that could work or not. But I feel like it's still going to be difficult, and you're not necessarily going to follow on through with what you need and what you actually desire at that moment. So for the moment, I'm going to say probably not at the same place that you're at this moment. I don't feel like they can accommodate you 100% in what it is that you need. Now, will you find another job soon? So will you have to find another job soon? Are you going to have to find another job soon? Knight of Cups, moving on forward within your emotions. The Chariot. Yes. I'm going to say within the following 3 to 4 months. All right. So will you find another job soon? If you start looking like right here, right now, within the following 3 months, you will. I feel like things are going to shift you into a certain way. I feel like the wheels are going to be turning. We do have our Knight of Cups. We do have our Chariot, our Queen of Swords. We have our Three of Pentacles. I feel like everything is a little bit aligning itself within your thoughts, your wants, your desires, your movements. So change in your job situation is very much onto the horizon if you start putting the work towards it and you start looking. So I'm going to say yes, you're a little bit onto that edge of that new chapter where there's going to be a new shift that's going to be destined into a bigger plan for you. So I will say yes. I feel as though the next one is going to need a little bit more hard work. There's going to be more work put into it. More skills that are going to lead you to a bigger and a better opportunity altogether. But it's always into the same field, all right? So you will be able to find something that is going to be aligned onto your path, but there's also going to be in some kind of form or way, some type of teamwork that is going to be very important to do into your next position, all right? So you have to be able to work with other people, have that beautiful teamwork that's going to be close by. So within the following 3 months, it is a yes for a change of job if you do currently start working, putting all the efforts towards it. As for your current job, I feel like they're going to want to kind of offer something to you, but I don't feel like it's going to be enough. I don't feel like it's going to be okay for what you actually need, so I don't feel like you're going to be taking it. So if you have to quit until finding a new schedule, what's going to be the outcome altogether, right? I don't feel like you're going to have to quit right away, though. I don't see that. So I'm basically going to say I feel like you're going to be able to stay where you're at until you find that other job, which is going to be happening within the following 3 months, which would bring you April, May, June. So somewhere around the month of June, you should have the new position. I don't necessarily see that there's going to be a transitional period that's going to leave you with a big break of, let's say, 1 month of no salary or nothing happening. I feel like one's going to kind of go in smoothly with the other. So overall, I'm going to say the current job where you're at, you're probably not going to be able to stick around there, not because they don't want to, but because of the circumstances. You're going to find something, though, that is going to fit better for you within your needs, but there's a 3-month wait. So you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to step into the unknown, but it's going to be a new beginning. It's going to be somewhat liberating. It's going to be that leap of faith. It's going to bring you to a lot of optimism, different challenges, like I said, different skills that are going to be used, and some teamwork that's going to be necessary, but you'll be happy within it. Yes. Love shine. Yes, I told you. Yes. He doesn't trust her with his own life, but he trusts her with other people's life. Answer is yes, love shine. He trusts her with other people's lives, not necessarily his. And that's your goal, to leave by August. Well, then that is absolutely perfect then, sweetie. So everything is pretty much going to put itself into the right place for you, my beautiful. Let me give you an angel message also, my love. Alrighty, angel message coming on through for you. Let me know if there's anything else that you're wondering about, okay, my beautiful? Just let me know and I shall answer you. Otherwise, we're going to move on forward to go and see Zach, but I am going to give you an angel message at this moment. Your angels want you to know that you are deeply loved and supported during this time of change. Trust into the divine timing of your journey. The right opportunities will align when the right moment is there. Let go of worries, let go of fears, for your path is being guided with care and compassion. Beautiful love, you have got this, sweetie pie. Everything is going to be okay, my love. You know what, Regina? Just don't block yourself with anything, my love. You know when you say sometimes you're stuck on what positions to look for? Look at what you've got, all right? Look at what you've done into the past. Look at what you would like and send out your curriculums. Sometimes the craziest things happen. Sometimes we want to do something, but we don't have any experience into it. When you send your curriculum out and you get it. Why? Because they don't want somebody who's got experience, but they're looking for personality. They're looking for different things. Do not stop yourself with anything. Let all opportunities be open towards you. Don't be selective saying, oh, I don't think I'm good enough for that, or I don't think I can do that. Send it out. Go for it. You will go through the interview process. You will meet up, and then you can judge if that is still good for you or not. Let them see what they want, but don't block yourself to begin with, my love. If it is something that interests you, send out your curriculum, my sweet love. I know, but Regina, sometimes no experience is better. I kid you not, my love. I used to have a company with my ex, and we used to, honestly, we had changed often the way that we used to hire people. At first, we're like, okay, we want somebody who's got experience, somebody who's studied into it, somebody who's, blah, 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 blah. And then we actually realized that, no, it is so much better sometimes to have somebody who's got no experience, but that has the beautiful positivity, who's got the personality, who's got the wants, who's going to be there, who's going to be stable. Oh my God, it changes everything. So sweetie, that's why I'm saying I've been there. I've done it. I've hired people before, my love. Do not stop yourself. Go for it. All right. Hi, SB. Nice to see you, sweetie. Don't get discouraged, Regina. Don't. Be open to all opportunities. They will come towards you. Life is surprising, my love. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. And my email is always open. You can always send me a message if you want, sweetie. Zach, how are you, my love? We are going to put you a little bit of a timestamp. Have a lovely evening, sweetie. Zach, here we go. How are you doing, SB? Zach is going to be at 141. I'm just going to go back into PayPal one moment. I've got you, my beautiful SB, right after Zach. So if you want to hold on, I'll be with you in about 5 minutes. Otherwise, we'll leave you a timestamp. Alrighty. Anything you should know about? What should you be knowing about? Okay. Okay. So here we go. What do you need to know? Do you still eat chicken tenders? I used to go in and eat chicken tenders all the time. Alrighty. Hi, Injury. How are you doing, my love? Nice to see you, sweetie pie. You're going to be right after SB, my love. Oh, it's steak now. Oh my gosh, you went from chicken to steak. Oh, you went up. Yeah. Exactly, Love Shine. Injury, you're going to be on up after SB, my love. So, soon. How are you doing, my beautiful angel? Alrighty, so what do we have for you? You're a big boy now, from chicken tenders to steak. All right. Why do I feel like somebody is being disloyal around you? What is about that? Do you know about it? There's a man. It could be a friend. It could be a boss. There's somebody around you who's a little bit, that you need to be careful for, who could be a little bit disloyal. You're planning something into your future. We're all planning something, but you're specifically planning something. Love, I don't necessarily see love at this moment, but I do see a lot of choices into your life. I'm going to say, be careful for the person that's a little bit disloyal for the man. I see the energy surrounding you feels strong. It feels steady. I feel like there's somewhat of an emphasis onto your own personal growth. So I'm not saying you're going to do yoga, but I'm definitely going to say you're working on something within yourself, moving on forward, doing certain things. Your independence is something that you seem to value quite deeply. I still feel like you do. I feel like you're focused a lot onto career, onto financial stability, but I feel like financially, I don't feel like you need to be focused on financial stability. I feel like financially speaking, things are good for you. You're into a place where there seems to be strength and there seems to be success. I feel like there's opportunities for you out there to connect with others into a deeper way, but why do I feel that you're not necessarily connecting with people into a deeper way? I feel like you're keeping things sometimes a little bit onto the surface, especially in regards to the opposite sex. So towards women, often you kind of keep things a little bit onto a superficial level. Maybe because you haven't found the right one, maybe because you're afraid to go a little bit too deep within the emotions. There's a little something that is there. I feel like the energy around you is calm, not too dynamic. It is fairly calm. There's that sense of clarity. There's that sense of self-assurance that is kind of guiding you forward. I know that you do follow your instincts. What you do feel, you actually move on forward with it. But yeah, do you know who that man is and what's happening into your love life? Financially, things are good. And you're planning something. Are you planning some type of trip or something? You're a cybersecurity. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, that's it. You're afraid. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Don't be afraid, sweetie. Don't be afraid, my love. Go on forward. Don't isolate yourself, sweetie. You don't know what that means. Yeah, you're afraid, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Um, I do. I just want you to be careful for an older man who's a little bit ineffective and who could. I don't know. I just feel like there's somebody who's a little bit untrustworthy around you. So you might not know who it is right away. Maybe they're entering into your life soon, but it is an older man. It could be a dad, it could be a brother, it could be a boss, it could be a colleague, it could be a friend, but it's a man and they're older than you are. So I do want you to be careful for them because they can be a little bit manipulative. Other than that, I see you within your future progress and planning. It's like you know where you're going, what you're doing. I feel like you're happy in what you're doing at this moment. But again, I need you to, it's like if you distrust women, my love. You distrust women or you distrust love or connections or relationships. Not quite ready for them. So yeah, you're a little bit into that. Other than that, I feel like you've got choices. Honestly, if you wanted to have a partner, a girlfriend, whatever, you could. Not a problem. You could in a gypsy. But I do not feel like you want to because you're not open to it. It's not that you don't want it. You don't trust it. It's like you don't trust us, ladies. Yeah, there's something about it. And it's okay. You've been hurt into the past. And I feel like you're a little bit afraid of returning back to that sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got choices. Yeah, I know you have fun. I know you've got choices. But I feel like you don't necessarily, it's not that you don't want the choices. You would like to have a permanent choice, but you don't really know what that looks like or how that would move on forward. But you'd like to have your own queen. Yeah, you would. So, my love, I'm going to say you're still learning from the past, emotionally speaking. I see you thinking a lot. I see you thinking more. I see you using more your mind and your intelligence than your heart or anything else. Other than that, my love, you have regrets and you have some disappointments. And whatever those regrets and those disappointments are, try whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like it. Try to look at them a little bit. Try to go a little bit deeper to release them. It's going to help you a lot into your social life, into your love life to move on forward because honestly, you're healthy and you're socially quite adequate and quite fine. Yeah, you could be the party, you know, you could be the life of a party. It's just that part of your life is a little bit missing. And I know that you can go and be absolutely fantastic and find somebody absolutely loving for you. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to say. Is there anything specific that you're looking for, my love, that I did not mention? If there is, please do let me know. Ask me the question and I shall answer. But that's what I've got for you. You're really quite successful. Things are going really quite good for you. But there's also a trip. There's a travel. There's something that you're wanting to do. It seems to be into a warm place. It's not into a cold place. There's a place you want to go. For a trip, for a voyage, not to stay, not to move. I'm going to put in the meanwhile a timestamp for SB. Juanson and Lilith, we're going to close the donations in 9 minutes, okay? So 8 minutes at 11, sweetie pies. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see SB and Zach. You let me know if there's anything else, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. All right. Alrighty. Well, let's go and see. Let's go and see. Indri, you're going to be on up right after. Indri, if you want to post your question, my love, you can, because you're going to be the next reading. So you're already up next. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, true feelings for you and messages from him. all that much, does he? He doesn't. He like keeps everything within. That's what I'm seeing. Or keeping all those feelings within our beautiful selves. So yeah, I'm actually going to say over here, a lot of hidden emotions, my love. He's actually afraid to open on up with all his emotions and actually tell you how he's feeling. He's feeling a little bit insecure about that. He really does like you, sweetie. He does. He's afraid of judgment. He's afraid of judgment. He's afraid that maybe you won't feel the same way, that maybe you won't return the love, that maybe, you know, he's kind of exaggerating things or he's seeing things into a different kind of a way. I feel like he's actually having some problems aligning things. I feel like sometimes he actually has a plan to do something and then he kind of gets distracted, by life, by environment, by all different kind of things. And then he thinks to himself, okay, no, I can't do it now. I'll do it another time. But it's like whenever another time actually arrives, again, something else pushes on forward. It's not necessarily happening. So there's always like, I'll do it another time. And so every single time he tries to align himself, it like never actually happens. And so you always remain into a place of, how's he feeling towards me? I don't really know, right? And it's not because he doesn't care. He truly does, and he truly does love you at the bottom of his soul. Does he want changes? He absolutely does. Would he like to change things and modify things? My God, he would. Would he love to ask you out onto a date and spend beautiful time with you? Yes. He's just got problems. But wait, he's got problems, and I giggle, but I don't giggle. He's got problems into a way that we all have problems, or a lot of us have problems. When we love, when we care, what do? We all have the same mechanisms. We all fear. You love, and then you fear, and then you ask yourself a million questions. Do I talk? Don't I talk? Do they care? Don't they care? Are they seeing me? Are they not? Did they smile? Oh, I don't know. Did they, we have a million questions that pass through our mind every single day. And if we start thinking about it, we can drive ourselves absolutely crazy. And you can think a million thoughts. It could be neither of those million thoughts that are actually the answer. So it comes down to, if we really want the truth, communication is going to be the best way through. Now, my love, Taurus feelings for you. He truly does care, but he's got serious issues showing you that he cares, how he cares, and what he wants from it. He wants more. He wants dates. He wants relationship. He wants connection, but he's unable to make that movement towards it. But does he like you? Oh, he definitely does. Let me give you some messages from him. I'm actually going to start with this little deck, and then I'm going to go with another one, because I haven't used a blunt one in a while, and it's a lovely deck for messages. Absolute, my beautiful injury. We will go and do that. You will come back tomorrow? All right, my dear Zach. Have yourself a lovely evening, sweetie. Enjoy your steak. I don't know. You used to have chicken tenders like at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know when you eat your steak now. Others are trying to tell me what I should do. My head is still not quite clear enough to make that move, to make that decision. I know that we will be together. I am changing. I want to be what you deserve. Oops, I do want to be able to date you. I am going to be giving you an offer soon. Yes, ask it, Regina. I will answer you as soon as I'm done the messages here. You can just post it, Regina. I'll answer you, my love. Post away, sweetie. Now I'm not done, my beauty. Here we go. All right. Nobody affects me the way that you do. Everything you say or that you do reaches my soul. There is so much that I want to say to you. Have faith. I am making my way to you. And I cannot let go of you ever. You are my sunshine. And you captured my soul with your unconditional love. I want to reach out, but I'm afraid. My beautiful. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. You let me know, SB, if there's anything else I can do for you, love. Regina, if you want to post, you can definitely go ahead with it. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and start things off. How have you been, my beautiful Indri? He would like to know about your work and your job security. Alrighty, sweetie pie. Here we go. Alright. Okay. Still don't feel like there's anything happening. I know that you're always worried about your job, but I feel that you're so confident, my love. Let me just go make sure that, let me just go see if Regina posted her question before I get into yours, sweetie. And we're going to go and look at that. All right. Regina, Indri, you're right on up next, my love. Natalie, who you used to work with, whom you thought and you were cool, but it was brought to your attention until this day. Is she jealous or miserable that you don't even talk to her? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she sent you a request on social media, but I took her off. I feel it was her being nosy. Yeah, I would say pretty much the same thing also. Let me just go ahead and pin this. So Indri, I'll be with you in just a second. Yes, I did pin the right thing. Okay. New beginning, good for you for doing a new beginning. Absolutely. I do see over here some avoidance, some fear of changes. I'm definitely gonna have to say, based onto your question, onto the dynamics, there is a lingering undercurrent of jealousy, even a little bit of frustration that is coming from her. Even though you no longer necessarily engage with her, honestly, I feel like there's that feeling of insecurity. There's that feeling that we're being a little bit threatened by something about you. May it be success, may it be your demeanor, may it be really even just your ability to move on. Some people will not let you move on because they didn't decide that you can move on, right? You have to be careful. That kind of energy can definitely manifest as a passive aggressive kind of a way into comments or actions that is absolutely unnecessary, that could be spiteful, everything of the such. So in terms of reaching out on social media, she's reaching on out of curiosity. I do feel like she does have somewhat of a genuine desire to reconnect, but there's like toxicity within it. So you can want to reconnect with somebody, but still kind of want to gather information. So because we still have jealousy, and because I kind of feel like we do have a little bit of loneliness also. We don't necessarily want to lose you into that kind of way. So there's that little bit of that ego that's onto the side too. So I'm going to say good for you for blocking. Good for you to protect your own energy and to trust your intuition with it. I would not feel comfortable neither engaging with her, and it's good for you to actually keep your boundaries strong. So did you basically do good? I will say yes, absolutely. Yeah, she got messed up. She did. No, exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's just better to keep on moving, my love. Do what you've got to do. You don't need that into your life, Regina. You don't. You don't need people who are salty and peppery at the same time. You don't need that. No. Actually, you don't need salty people. You just need the sweet people. Injury. You say your boss, you had a meeting with your boss today and you're kind of feeling like, yeah, those googly eyes is what you're feeling, right? Okay, let's go see what's happening with those googly eyes. Nobody likes those googly eyes. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's do that. Okay. I'm actually going to say I feel like your boss is looking for more results. I feel like your boss is almost wanting purposely to make you feel a little bit insecure so that more results come on through. Not because something is actually happening to your position or to your job. Yeah. Let's continue. I understand the whole kind of feeling a little bit insecure after your meeting. But I feel like there's a lack. I feel like it's being left out. You feel like you're being a little bit left out into the cold upon something. It's like if she gave you parts of information, but not the whole story. Like little bits and pieces here and there, but you kind of feel like you're missing parts of the story. Even though maybe you got a full story, they're still missing some things. And that is making you kind of feel insecure about it. It's important for you to recognize that moment, but it's also important for you to recognize that it's not going to be a moment that's going to be permanent. I feel like there are a couple little moments that are there that could be difficult. But I need you to look at the bigger picture. I feel as though you're a little bit at a place where there's a crossroads into your career. I feel like you have different type of opportunities and different type of decisions that you could be making that could give you either a completely new path, therefore leaving the job that you're at. But if you leave it, you're leaving it because you want to, not because you're being fired. I do want to make that clear. I basically feel, my love, that you've put a lot of time, that you put a lot of love, you put a lot of effort. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of experience that has been put into this position, into this job. What I actually feel is that you want to create a little bit more your own destiny, if you will. I feel like you want to have more control over your vision, but I feel like things are being a little bit more kind of pointed into a certain direction, and that limits you into a certain way. And I feel like that's where a little bit of the insecurity is coming for also. Quite frankly, I don't feel like you're going to go anywhere. I feel like you are feeling uncertain. But again, I feel like that's because what you're focusing on. You felt that something was a little bit off. You felt that there was something that was not completely set, and you are feeling insecure about it. But if you change your perspective about it and you look at it into a different kind of way, you're probably going to end up seeing things into a different vision that are going to give you a different path, and that will lead you to no longer feeling the way that you're feeling. You could also try to communicate with her. That would definitely alleviate everything also with your boss. But quite frankly, as for moving on forward into your stability, you've got skills, you've got resources, you've got everything that you need. You've got the beautiful security, you've got the foundation where you're at. You do have to guard your energy, you do have to guard your own personal resources, but nothing is happening to your job or to your position unless you actually decide that you're going to walk away and do something else. So I feel like Spirit is trying to say that the tides are about to change if you wish them to. You do not have to remain into the place where you're at. This is really talking about the cycles, about the destiny, about the shifts in fortune, how sometimes periods of insecurity, they lead you to better and bigger and more beautiful things, and that they pass on by actually quite quickly. So I'm going to say your position is actually going to end up stabilizing within time. So what you're feeling at this moment is not going to be there all that long. And you never, ever, ever forget that you have the power to shape that future, to attract the better opportunities, to react to and to manifest towards within your wisdom and within your strength that's going to help you navigate everything and to really bring you to the shift that you need to be at. I talk a lot, eh? Yeah, you feel like she's picking on you, right? Yeah. It is my pleasure, Regina. Yeah, you feel like she's kind of picking on you. That's it. But I don't feel like she's picking on you. I don't. I feel like she's trying to actually kind of, I feel like she's being can you say not nitpicky? Nitpicking. Yeah. I feel like she's kind of nitpicking because she knows that you can do better. She knows that you can give more. And I feel like she's expecting more from you. Companies are wanting more. They're wanting more results. They're wanting more out of their people. And I feel like she is wanting to push you a little bit to the edge, not because she wants you to leave, not because she wants to fire you, because she knows that you can give so much more. And that's why she's doing it. Now, if you're feeling insecure about it, you're not liking the way that she's going upon it, then you can definitely react and talk to her about it openly in a very non-judgmental kind of a way so she can explain. But you will see she has no mean feelings towards it. She's just wanting more. And that's her way of going to get more, to kind of push you to do something. I know. So she's really just, she's poking you, all right. But she's poking you because she wants more out of you. Why? Because she knows that you're good. Because she knows that you've got more to give. And the more you've got to give and the more you give on out, the more skills you get, the stronger you get. And heck, maybe an even better salary will come your way because you are giving so much more of yourself and of your performance. How could she not give you more? She picked on you. You gave her more. She needs to give you more now. It goes both ways. That's how the balance and just, that's how everything goes in. Yeah. So you've got this, my love. You've got this. Thank you, Indri. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Let me go see a little bit more what's coming out for you. But for the moment, I'm going to say as for your job, nothing's going anywhere. You're good, my love. You're good, Spitty Pie. Hubby, though, onto the other side, he hasn't changed, has he? Hubby is remaining stagnant. Stagnant as can be. That is what hubby is doing. He is not opening on up whatsoever, and he is cold as a rock, ain't he? Hubby, has he been working more? And he's got his guards up, no doubt about it. Your hubby doesn't speak all that much, does he, anymore? He keeps a lot within also. He wants you to know that he loves you, though. I do have to say that. Your husband does love you. He might not say it, or he might not say it as much as he used to, but he loves you. Yeah. He does. Other than that, my beautiful love, don't neglect yourself. Do what's best for you, okay? Don't neglect yourself in any kind of a way. I feel like you're wanting to make more money, and we all want to make more money, so I get that, right? I'm going to say we are... Yeah. A husband is stubborn, by the way. Husband is stubborn into a place of stagnation. You don't forget, plan something towards the future. Plan something good, plan something exciting, plan something fun, all right? Have some type of personal celebration, something that's going to bring you happiness. It's going to be really good for you, all right? Yeah, that's it. I need you to do something good for you. That's what Spirit is saying. Look towards the future. Plan yourself a trip. It could be with family, it could be friends, could be with hubby, whoever you want. Make sure that it's fun. Make sure that it's a couple days. It doesn't have to be 2 weeks. It could be 2, 3, 4 days. Just make sure that you've got that time for you. It's going to help you to move on forward within your energy, within work, within a home, and all over the place. But you're definitely being asked to do that, my sweet love, because you're into a place where there's a lot of stagnancy and you're pushing yourself, but you're never really giving all that much to yourself. So don't forget about yourself along the way. Yeah, it's getting worse. I know. He's holding everything within, right? Yeah, I know. But he does love you, Spitty. He does. He's just unable to your husband has become emotionally blocked. He is unable to express a different type of emotions, and he is filled with regret, frustration, and sadness. He has lost the joy of life and is unable to find it again. Only help will help him move on through from that. But it's not because you have a cold exterior that you still don't have that beautiful love within. So the love is still there, even if he's not showing it. I know it doesn't help you, but yeah. Let me give you an angel message, my sweetie. All right? Let me give you an angel message, my love. And Watson, you shall be up next. All right, angel message for our beautiful Indri. The angels want you to know that you are beautifully supported, even in times of uncertainty. Trust that the challenges that you are facing are only temporary. And divine guidance is always available to you. Stay connected into your inner peace, as this will help you navigate through any obstacles. Remember, the universe is always working into your favor. New opportunities are on their way. Indri, I am sending you so much love, sweetie. You are a beautiful earth angel. Continue to be your beautiful self, my love, and know that you are loved. From many that are surrounding you, even if they do not necessarily speak about it, sweetie pie. And I am wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. My dear Juanson, what have you been up to today? I say that like if you've been up to no good. Oh, my dear gosh. Yeah, honestly. All right. So what have you been up to, my love? On to your day off. You've been watching what? Spooky documentaries? Oh, God. I would say it's not Halloween. And you would say to me, I watch spooky documentaries all year round. And I would say, I know. So you have been watching. I try to stay away from spooky, you know. So you've been around and you've been watching some spooky documentaries. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I've got issues with those. I've got issues with things that are not explained. I've got problems. I like explanations. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, by the way, is the 1st of April, eh? It is time to play tricks on people, my loves. I have my tricks onto a paper. I just have to do them tomorrow. Yeah, that's a different thing. All right. It'll be more of a song, a hero song. Oh, well, that's okay. That's all good. Okay, let's go see how things are going for her. Beautiful Indri. Have yourself some sweet dreams, my love. Thank you so very much, my beautiful. Hold on, my dear Juanson. We're going to start with a general reading for you. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. Yeah. By the way, how many of us are left over here? Oh, basically just us. Juanson and Lilith, what do you think? I still think the 9 is doing pretty good. Yeah. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know your opinion upon it. As I'm taking these cards out. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Indri, sweetie. I appreciate it, my love. What is that? What is that, Lil? What is that, 8 Lil? What what did you send me? You say 8? Oh, okay. God, don't confuse me. Yeah, you confused my brain. I was not understanding anymore what you were talking about. All right. Oh, I think so too. So far, so good. Anyway, so far, so good. We'll continue with our trickeries. And we'll continue with the trickeries onto the time. All right. So people actually think they're arriving, it's just a little bit late when they're actually arriving at the beginning. The fashionably late arrive. Yeah, they say the rich arrive fashionably late. So here we go. No, that's all good. That's all good. All right, sweetie, what are you moving on from? What are you? Nice, are very nice here. Aw, thank you, sweetie pie. You're a sweet one. We've had horrible weather over here today, Andrew. I've had snow yesterday, and then I've had rain, and I had freezing rain. And now it's like going to get really cold. But then I suppose it's going to get nicer, so it's going to take a few days. So, my dear Juanson, sweetie pie, you're looking for opportunities that are not necessarily coming your way. You seem to be wanting to move away from a certain circumstance or a certain place into your life at this moment emotionally that is going to bring you to the ultimate beautiful place, right? Which is going to be our beautiful 10 of Cups with a lot of happiness, everything as such. But we're waiting upon the Queen, we're waiting upon the offer, and we're waiting for the actual, we're waiting for the actual emotions to come on out. That's what we're really waiting for. So I will actually say for you altogether, my love, that, hold on, let me just go back over here. I feel like you're being very, very creative. I feel like you do have beautiful transformation. I feel like there is new that is coming on through. I feel like there's a symbolism of hope, a symbolism of inspiration. I feel like your spirit is somewhat being a little bit lifted towards something else at this time. So I'm basically going to say into the following week or two, I know it's not necessarily today, but into the following week or two, try to harness that creative spark a little bit more. I feel like that'll be good for you. I also feel like there could be a couple little unknowns or uncertainties coming towards you, but I feel like they're going to be good. I feel like they're going to align towards something that's going to be onto your path that will help you into the following steps. I know it sounds all a little bit mysterious, but you'll see whenever it does happen. So I'm going to say a couple little events are going to add on into each other that will allow you to get and move on forward into your path into a beautiful, positive way like you're supposed to. But it does have to do with your creativity. So it doesn't have to do with your daytime job, doesn't have to do with your sweetie pie. It really has to do with work, creativity, singing lessons, all those things. Yeah. As for your reading, your love, yes, your love life altogether. She's missing you. She's missing you, my love. She's missing you. She's thinking about you. Kind of wondering, like today, I know, I say a lot of things, but today I kind of feel like she wants more movement coming from you. I know that some days she's like, oh, I want to make the movements. I want this, I want that. And sometimes she's like, maybe a little bit less. Like today, she kind of wants you to. I know it was not a possibility because you were not there, but if you were there, let's say we're kind of thinking and, thinking up into the air, which we're doing, she would have liked you to do that. So I feel like your connection is growing stronger. I feel like this is reflecting a lot onto the bond. I feel like there's moments of, wanting celebration, wanting harmony, wanting that deep sense of joy, that alignment, when thinking about you. And there's also that beautiful little mystery that is behind you. You know, you're the mask. You're that mask in the Phantom Opera. You've got a mask for a reason. There's many sides to Hwansung. She wants to know every single side. So, yeah, let's remove that mask and let's make things happen. No, you don't have to remove yours and make yours happen, but she wants it to. It will happen within time. She wants you to know that she's thinking about you and she values the connection. She feels a very strong and emotional pull towards you, and there's that sense of trust and mutual respect that is always continuing and growing between the both of you. I know, right? I know. All right, hold on. Making my thing. What is that? Oh, mask are your thing. Oh my God. But for her, you take it off. There's a double sense to your sentence, Hwansung. I am so sorry. And it is not my night brain. There's a double sense to that. Well, just keep it the way that it is. I'll just continue. That's what I shall do. Let me just go back over here. What did I not do? Yeah, no. All right, well, let's get to an angel message then. The angels want to remind you to trust the flow of life. You are being guided towards something that is beautiful. There's no need to rush any process. Well, that's just what I was saying to you. Allow the love and the connection that is unfolding to grow naturally into your life. Your journey is protected and you are walking a path full of blessings and possibilities. Keep shining your light and stay open to what is coming your way. Well, that is a very beautiful message, I do have to say. Let me give you an oracle message before we move on forward to the book of Tarot. Alrighty. Oracle message. You're in a time of deep reflection and transformation. The universe is guiding you, even when things feel unclear. Trust that each step that you take is leading you to the right place, even if it does not seem obvious. You need to trust the process. Embrace patience, knowing that what is meant for you will arrive. Let go of any resistance and allow yourself to flow with the current of life. Be gentle with yourself during this time and allow things to unfold naturally. The answers will come to you when you are ready to receive them. Alrighty. Let's go towards the book. I know, right? I know it wasn't put that way. I know. But I know that you've got the same right and left brain as I do. And you might have thought about it. The answer is to wait for now. You need to show self-discipline for the moment. All I have to say, Hwansung, is a good thing Gypsy was no longer here. Or Zach. Yeah. You would have got yourself definitely in some messy stuff going on. After you posted, right? You see, I didn't post it. I just read it. Love messages for you. I am always thinking of you no matter where I am. I can't wait for the next time we see each other. My day is better just knowing I will see you. I feel so loved whenever you are around, and you make my life brighter with your presence. And luckily they do. Oh, dear God. That being said, my beautiful loves, we'll wish you guys a sweet dreams. We'll see each other probably at the same time tomorrow. I'll send an email out to Juanson and Lilith, but we'll probably be back at 9 tomorrow. It seems to be fitting so far. So, sweet dreams, my loves, and we shall see each other. So, Juanson, sweet dreams, my love. Lilith also. I think injury might still be with us. So, good night, my beautifuls, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Stay safe, my loves.